Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, affectionately known as Stark Vegas, and the home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Hope you brought your earplugs today. There's already some serious cowbell clanging going on here. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida Gators, against the 18th ranked team, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, for EA Sports College Football. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes a quick grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the game just good enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone cover. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this pass is caught. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the grab.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And they pick up the first on the ground. The Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Burns. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to
fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. You talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in. No slow start at all for these guys.
and the Florida offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
That completion makes it second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds his target, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
He hands it off from the gun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And Florida has the lead here as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Mississippi State 0.
They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Burns. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
There's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
Touchdown.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And now the running back's got it again. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Florida offense is back out on the field now. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Offense backed up here looking to throw. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
It leads to 2nd down.
Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Puts the defender into the spin cycle and breaks free. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Gators with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Contact as he threw it, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. The pocket breaking down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that,
And the Florida offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. He's looking deep here. And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And out comes the offense, set to take over here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. Gets the first and still running. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache.
Touchdown, Florida. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. He tosses it back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the Gators will have to kick this away when it comes for a 2nd punt of the game. Did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. And the return. The Gators offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here?
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession, and he lofts it toward the sideline. Catch made down inside the 20. Touchdown, Gators. No chance to catch him. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Just short completion of the tight end. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get in, tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.